I'm going on a Symbiote mini Grail Run. Welcome back everybody to another comic video, and as you can see by the title, I am going on a mini Grail Run. It's going to be focused on the Symbiotes, mostly on the black costume. Just a little backstory: I got into comics when Venom just came out. Like, I guess I was a couple years, I came in a couple years after it came out, and I was around when Venom was, Eric Larson had already changed how Venom had looked, you know, with the tongue coming out and like wants to eat your brains and stuff like that. But like, I took a liking to that character right away. Like I said, I went back and got all the McFarlane run from 301 all the way up to 375. I started reading right when Eric Larson took over, at the very tail end of Todd McFarlane's run, and then into Mark Bagley's super long run. And you know, during that time, you saw appearance of Carnage, or the first appearance of Carnage 2, and then many other spawn of the alien symbiote. So anyway, there's been a lot of movement and really high demand on anything to do with Venom or the symbiotes or anything like that, especially with the introduction of Null into the Marvel Universe. And of course, there's a connection in the Gore the God Butcher having the Necro Sword in Thor and Love and Thunder, if he does have that, because then that could pave the way for Null. Anyway, I digress. This is just a quick little, well, I don't know how quick it's going to be, but it's 11 issues that I've looked at and trying to identify it as like the key issues for the symbiotes. I'm not really going to go into like getting Toxin, Phage, Scream, stuff like that, because it just gets too crazy, like Red Goblin, because too many people have had the symbiote attached to them, bonded with them. So if I did that, it would be too crazy with the key issues. So I'm going with like the main ones, right? And in my eyes, there are 11. Of course, it, you know, your opinion may change that. It could be more, it could be less, but I'm gonna start I'm gonna start actually at the bottom, okay? And I kind of tiered these into, if there was like a pyramid, this would be the bottom of the pyramid, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 5 steps to it, and at the very bottom, I have 3 issues. Web of Spider-Man #1, Venom Lethal Protector #1, and Amazing Spider-Man #654. Amazing Spider-Man 654 is probably the one that's probably the least kind of connected to this, but it is still the original Black Symbiote, but it just bonded with Flash Thompson, and it's the first appearance of the Agent Venom, the SHIELD guy who's like a military guy who works for them, and you know, he's kind of like a Black Ops agent, right? Venom with guns. Weird, right? Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. And oh yeah, and just to what the guidelines of these things are, all of them are going to be CGC graded 9.8. So this is going to be, it's gonna cost me a pretty penny, but I think it's worth it. I love looking at the slabs. I love looking at the 9.8 white pages, even off-white if it's the kind of older ones. But they're all going to be, even the big one, and I know it's going to cost a lot, but you know that this is like the goal. So Amazing Spider-Man 654, Venom Lethal Protector #1. It's the first series of Venom, which is, if you really think about it, it's the first like villain series, if you want to put it that way. And the cover is just amazing, right? It's red, he's got his face, and it's just beautiful cover. And Web of Spider-Man #1, I chose that because it's the first issue of an ongoing series for Spider-Man, which went for a long time, and it's in the black costume. So that to me is a very significant key issue, because if you look at the cover, it's really nice. It's him on it. It's in the black costume. You can see it there. But the prices of these are kind of on the low end, right? Like right now, Amazing Spider-Man 654 goes for about $200. That's, you know, a lot of these, I guess that would be the lower end of CGCs. I know some of them go for under $100, but anything that's kind of significant, if you can get it for under $200, it's pretty good. So Amazing Spider-Man 654 200. The Venom Lethal Protector #1 is $150. There are quite a few of them out there because this is a 90s book, so there's a lot of them out there, and a lot of people got them graded. And because of the thicker cover, it is easier to get them in 9.8s because they're sturdier. So there are quite a few of them on the census. So this is probably the cheapest one, and I can probably wait on these. So these three are kind of if I can find a good deal, I'll get it. But I'm not gonna actively look for it unless it's like the last couple ones that I need. And Web of Spider-Man #1 goes for about $200. I'm actually surprised that it goes for that low because it is a #1 issue. It's an 80s book, copper age book, and it's black costume. It's the #1 issue. Okay, and then the next tier after that, these books are going to be, there's two of them. They're the next level up, like $300 to $400 or more, and they are Venom #3, which is the first appearance of Null, full appearance of Null. Not cameo, full appearance. And the Spectacular Spider-Man #90, which is the first it's kind of, I guess, kind of grainy when it comes to the first appearance of the black costume stuff. But this, on there, it says first black costume in title. I'm not sure what that means, but it is a significant black costume symbiote issue. That one goes for about $400, and the Venom 3 goes for about $300. I feel like I have to get the Null pretty soon because the longer I wait and the more Easter eggs come out that he's gonna come out into MCU at some point, or maybe in the Venomverse, in the Sony universe, this is probably gonna climb. So I probably gotta get on that pretty quick. And then the next one after that, all these are gonna be around the $800 to $1,000 mark or a little bit more, is ASM 361, Amazing Spider-Man 361, Secret Wars #8, and Marvel Team Up #141. Amazing Spider-Man 361, as you know, is the first appearance of Carnage, full appearance of Carnage. He's even on the cover. Secret Wars #8 is the first appearance of the Symbiote. It's like kind of like the origin of the Symbiote. It's not Spider-Man just in the city. It's on the Secret Wars planet that Beyonder made. And then Marvel Team Up #141, which is also tied with Amazing Spider-Man 252 for the first black costume. These are the ASM 361 goes for, right now it's trending at $1,000 or more. I'm starting to see it at close to like $1,200, so I got to get on that. I don't really care if it's a newsstand or direct, but I would probably get direct just because it's cheaper. Secret Wars #8 goes for about $800 to $1,000 right now. It is trending closer to that $1,000 mark, so that's something to look out for. And then Marvel Team Up #141 goes for $800 to $1,000. Interestingly enough, even though this is tied with 252, it's not nearly as sought after. I guess that's because, for me, when I was younger, it was ingrained in me that Amazing Spider-Man 252 was the first appearance of Spider-Man in the black costume, not Marvel Team Up #141. In fact, I didn't even know about it until much later on that was a thing. Usually and only when CGC put it on the label as a tie with each other. I thought it was just ASM 252 because that's what Wizard said, that's what Overstreet said, stuff like that. And also I think it's because of the cover. It's an homage to Amazing Fantasy 15. Anyway, that's the middle tier. And then the next one above that is the aforementioned Amazing Spider-Man #252 and Amazing Spider-Man #316. The 316, it's a key issue because even though it's a second full appearance of Venom, it's just a McFarlane cover. It just really pops out at you. It's the first cover with Venom on it, and it's just McFarlane Venom. Come on. If you can't get 300, this is the next best thing. Although now the price is really starting to go up on these. It's trending in the $1,500 to $2,000 range. So the more that people get priced out of the first appearance of Venom, the more that this will be the quote-unquote Grail for Venom. And then Amazing Spider-Man 252 is, like I said, is the first appearance of the black costume, and on CGC it's tied with Marvel Team Up number 141. And this is starting to trend way up there. It's about $2,000 to $2,500. I seldom see it under $2,500 at this point, but every now and then you'll see it. But it's strange to see that even though they're tied, this is more than double what Marvel Team Up number 141 is. So take that for what it's worth, or take with a grain of salt or whatever you want to say, because I think people like me who are younger, who are now older, going and looking back, for us, Amazing Spider-Man 252 is that black costume Grail. See, it's that and Secret Wars, even though 141 is right there. So, but the price of 141 is still, considerably high compared to the other ones. And then, of course, the Grail of the Symbiote run is Amazing Spider-Man number 300. It's trending in the $5,000 mark, and I've seen it as high as $7,000. And of course, it's the first full appearance of Venom. This one, I'm really gonna have to, decide when, if for sure, if I can get it for 5,000, I'm just gonna pull the trigger and get it right away. I haven't seen it for that low, but if I can get it kind of like a local marketplace or a local place that just has it, somebody that refers me someone, I will get it for 5, because I don't think I can get it for that cheap for much longer. I can't believe it said that cheap. This is going to be a $10,000 book real soon, especially when Venom 2 comes out. So I'm actually kind of worried that I'm going to get priced out. Right now, it's like right on the cusp. With that being said, I have already acquired 2 books. So check this out. The first one here is Web of Spider-Man number 1. There you go. It's the first appearance of the Volturions. That's what it says here. But you can see here, it's black costume Spider-Man in the flesh. Beautiful cover. I love this. I just love this kind of. It looks almost like it's painted. But that's this one right here. On this one, I got this because I got this actually as a package deal with another book. I was able to get this for $150 shipped, but only because I was gonna get this other book, and that is, ta-da, cross off the second one, Secret Wars number 8. I'm gonna have to get this like a reholder or something, because my dumbass kind of dropped and it kind of chipped up here, but I'm just gonna get that. Also, this is an older slab, so we can get it in the new slab. But as you can see right there, Secret Wars number 8, black costume Spider-Man. Let's see what actually what's here. Origin alien symbiote that eventually becomes Venom. So that's the origin. So there we have it. I have the first 2 things, and so you know how much I paid for it. I got this as a package deal. For shipped together was this was $730 and this is $150. So I got it for $880 total. Not bad, considering that this is probably over $800 just by itself. So I'm very happy for that. And I did acquire another big one. Not the big one, but I'll make an update for the next video on the next Grail Run update on my symbiotes. So there you have it. Hopefully you guys just follow me on this little mini journey on these 11 issues. And remember, they're all going to be 9.8s, as you can see, CGC graded, not CBCS or PGX. CGC graded, and I'm going to try to get them all within, for me, my goal is within 6 months. If I could do it faster, they'll be much better, because the prices are just too crazy right now. So, all right, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, see you.